Hello, welcome to Family. We've got your back. I'm Michelle Christensen. That's my name.
Yeah, I'm Trent Christensen, and that is my name as well.
I paused and it was like, it sounded like I didn't know my name. I was like, wow. Anyway,
I'm also known
as Sea Dog on the
Sea
internet,
Dog.
on Instagram. Anyway, I study human relationships and how to have them, and he studies
Youth, adolescents, and their behaviors towards mathematics.
Oh, let me tell you, they don't enjoy that.
No, in fact, today's
Adolescents don't enjoy math.
today's episode is very relevant to my situation.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get into it then. So we're talking about loving your enemies, right? Because that's a typical thing. Like when you think of love, you think of I love the people that I love, and I'm going to treat them well. Well, guess what? People that you don't like deserve to be treated like people too.
Yeah, they do.
So we're going to talk about that. You want to?
Yeah, I do want to.
His fingers apparently have more
register. They register.
So
it's probably because of your undercover work with the FBI.
Yeah.
The whole point of you not having fingerprints.
I thought that was CIA, that you get rid of your fingerprints.
Potato, right?
Not really.
Hopefully,
obviously we know so much about black ops and all that, and how to not have an identity. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why my fingers don't conduct very well with touchscreens, but they don't. Okay, so the definition we've been going off of all month is active, self-giving concern for the well-being of others, the benevolent affection and deep compassion for all creatures, right? So
the emphasis is on the all, like
everyone,
every single person. Yeah, every single person, which this is a good time of year for that as well. I mean, I think when you said consider all, for whatever reason, my mind went straight to the Grinch and his perceptions of the people in Whoville.
Right. He considered them his enemy.
They were all his enemy.
Well, and that Ron Howard one with Jim Carrey, how he's treated with love by Cindy Lou Who and all of that, and getting into how he became hated and therefore hated. When that enemy thing happened, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so the definition of an enemy that we're going with is...
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you don't have conducted...
Oops,
no. Okay. People who you label as toxic, people whose goals are in opposition to yours, right?
Yeah.
So that's typically who we consider our enemies. Right. And I mean, personally, not like geographically, but personally, do you in your own mind consider that you have an enemy? I don't. I don't label them as enemies.
And see, this is where the lines get super blurred in my mind, because as a math teacher, many of my students hate that I'm asking them to do math. Just because their conceptions, it's like,
I don't want to.
You're making me do something I don't want to do. Therefore, you are my enemy. And I don't know if that's actually
don't use the term enemy. It's not a common term anymore.
No, it's not. But in a similar fashion, it's like my job is to help all of these kids, whether they like it or not, to learn the precepts of math, right?
Right. So in your mind, you're not the enemy.
And when they are getting in the way of me helping out, like their antithesis and their antithesis to my goal. My goal is to help all of my students learn this particular thing, whatever it is.
Right.
And if they're keeping me from doing that, are they my enemy? And so, and that's I don't really consider them to be my enemy. I know they're adolescent.
You don't consider them your enemy.
But
they are acting in opposition
But they are acting in opposition to my goals. And ultimately their own academic goals.
Right. Or if they have any goals. They're more like, I have to be here.
Right.
And that's their academic goal is, I don't want to be here, so I'm going to do everything in my power to not be here. That's their goal.
Yeah.
So,
and they're really good at it.
Yeah.
Some of them have been really good at it for years.
Right. So, I mean, enemy is kind of an old term. So who are our enemies? People we label as toxic. Mm-hmm. People who are mean to us or inconsiderate or actively work against us.
Who minimize us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People who dehumanize us or objectify us.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that, right?
I should be tapping because we've already talked about a couple of these.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how do we recharacterize the people who do these things so that they are not enemies?
Yeah.
Right?
Because really it is a mindset.
It really is. So
it's like there's very, very few people in the world that really want the worst for us.
Right.
Most of the time, it's just in any interaction we have with those people we perceive to be our enemies. It's going to be, they'll spend, very little bit of time thinking about us.
All right.
And so when we think about their dislike or their hatred or their perceived whatever, constantly, then it makes it seem more real, but it's really still mostly in our head.
Yeah, it really is mostly in your head. For example, another person who could be your enemy is someone who has a different opinion than you, especially politically different. And you consider them your enemy. And so anything they say, you have to be in opposition to them and have a different point of view and debate and vilify them. Mm-hmm. Right? And we're like, that's not necessary. That's all in your head. You don't have to fight with this person, right? You can say, I may disagree with you. Here's a way to solve the problem, in my opinion. Because I don't like the way you want to solve it.
Or you don't even need to...
You don't even
need to address it necessarily.
Right. You can say, interesting. I'd prefer to solve the problem this way. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, one tool that you can utilize
is...
humanize them.
We're all people, right? We're all humans living on this planet, sharing this planet and its resources.
Yep.
And
we're large, and we're not large. We're largely a product of our situations that we've grown up with.
Right.
And so, there is that whole nature versus nurture debate and stuff like that. But regardless, we have been raised or learned through different measures, experiences, different ideas or philosophies.
Right.
And if we can just say to ourselves, oh, this person has this rationale because this, instead of this person has this thing because
they're evil. They're a fascist, they're a Nazi, therefore...
Then that's starting to give them the humanity that we can utilize.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. We all, if we are alive, have the right to life-sustaining things, mm-hmm. right? And so if their efforts to stay alive get in the way of your efforts to stay alive, you may consider them your enemy.
Yeah.
But realize they're just trying to live. I don't have to fight with them. We can share, type of idea. Right? So,
one of the most impactful, not one of the most impactful, but one story that always comes to mind this time of year is there's a story of the Silent Night story.
Oh, the Germans.
With the Nazi Germany. Right.
And how the ceasefire for Christmas and they were singing Christmas songs.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, ceasefire was over and they started killing each other. But
that one night, they had some humanity about them.
Yes. So not just at Christmas time, but all the time.
All the time.
Find common ground that helps you see them as deserving of the same pursuit of happiness and right to life that you do. Because oftentimes when you view someone as your enemy, you treat them really badly.
And it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It does. And
because you're looking for the bad.
You normally wouldn't treat this person badly, but because they're your enemy, you justify your treatment of them saying, well, they're my enemy, they deserve it.
And look at them do that, just more evidence that they're awful people.
Yeah, the Geneva Convention was a thing for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So just realize if you wouldn't do it to a friend, don't do it to someone you're knocking heads with. Okay. So but don't label people as toxic. Say, hey, I'm struggling with this behavior. What can I do so that I don't feed that behavior? Mm-hmm. Instead of they're toxic, I'm cutting them out of my life. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, another way is to want what's best for them. Because you care about them, because they are other creatures on this planet and therefore worthy of love. They're right? So if you send good thoughts their way instead of negative thoughts their way, you won't feel the need to argue with everything they say.
Right.
You won't feel the need to get revenge. You won't feel the need to conquer in a way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
you don't need to defeat them.
Rejoice that they're in an embarrassing situation or less than ideal situation, right? Like they trip and fall and you're like,
You're looking for that karma to happen.
You are you're looking for the karma to bite them. And don't do that, right? Don't rejoice in their misfortune, right? Want what's best for them. And that will help you not see them as your enemy and therefore not treat them like your enemy, and then therefore they act less like your enemy.
Right.
And also, if they've done something, forgive. Just let it go. And don't waste your energy being angry and holding on to the hatred and upsetness that this idea of enemies creates, right? Let it go.
There is no reason.
Don't carry that around in your backpack. You don't need the extra weight in your luggage, right? Don't have to pay extra at the airport because your luggage is so heavy with hating everybody you know, right? Don't do that. Okay? God, your phone needs to time out slower. Okay. So our assignment for this week, it's a short one because it's Christmas and we want to hang out with our kids and watch movies and do nothing. So I'm sure you want to too. So we're working on relationships so that our children are enemies. So we want to get back to that. I mean, they're not. They really
not
are.
Enemies.
They're not each other's enemies. They're not our enemies. We love each other, right? We want to create more
facilitate
memories,
more of that,
right? So we want to go get back to it because everybody's home, and it's rare that everybody's home for days, right?
Yeah.
Our staycation. Anyway, so work this week to recharacterize the people in your life that are against you in your mind, or that you are against them in your mind, whether it be personally, politically, geographically, whatever, historically, whatever it is in your mind that has that I'm against them, they're against me block.
Yeah.
From you treating them with consideration and respect and love, right?
Yeah.
So that work on recharacterizing them in your mind so that you don't have enemies in your own mind, that you don't have people who are toxic or against you or frenemy or whatever the term is, because frenemy's old.
Yeah.
I don't know what the term is now. They're not a Karen. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever you say now. So yeah, work on it this week. Don't have enemies. Love everybody, okay? Work on it. If everybody made an effort to love other people, especially those that mistreated them, guess what? Peace on earth.
Peace on earth.
Go Miss America, right? There's world peace.
World peace.
So be that which you want to see in the world. Be at peace.
Yeah.
With others. And don't have that internal war. All righty.
Yeah. Have a great week.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye.